Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. We are here to cover the US election. We came a little bit late because I've been so busy since. So this is the only time I can do this. Let's see what is going on in the US right now. It seems that Joe Biden is leading. I have many results here on my telephone. Let's see what is going on in the US. Let's compare the election in the US with that of Nigeria and see the differences. We'll be able to cover a dual election, dual election as well. It is time for us to also study the US election. I think it's going crazy right now. Joe Biden is leading. Let's look at the delegate. I'm going to be posting the results. Let's see. Okay. Okay, Joe Biden is leading. I think they need 270 delegates to win the election. Joe Biden is at 131, while Donald Trump is 92 so far. So far, we can't predict who is going to win the election because it's based on delegates in the US. It's not popular vote. That's what happened in 2016. Donald Trump won based on delegates because Hillary Clinton had the popular vote, but she didn't win the election. Unlike Nigeria, Nigeria is based on a popular vote. So let's see what is going on here. Okay. So if you are watching right now, you have any result, please just post it in the comment section. I don't have any guests today. I'm alone here in the studio. If you want to support, you want to join the program, just let me know. You can join. You can also call in. I need some help if anybody can assist me tonight. Okay, so let's look at the results based on states. I'm not very familiar with this. This is my first time of doing this. Please bear with me. I've never covered any election in the Western world before. This is my first time. I'm only familiar with the Nigerian elections. Okay, Joe Biden. Okay, the vote counts. I think the vote count right now, who is leading? Donald Trump is leading from what I can see here. Donald Trump is leading with the popular vote, while Joe Biden is leading with the delegates. Like what I said earlier, that they did 270 to win the election, while Joe Biden is winning right now. So let me pull out the results again. Please, if you are watching right now, you have okay. You said Biden, 89, Trump, 72. Okay, so far, right? Mhm. Okay, who again? Still, it's Biden. Thank you, guys. Peter, thank you. Duro, thank you. Daniel, thanks. Let me post it here. Let's just, please. I will appreciate you guys supporting me like this here. I'm alone today. I've been so busy. The election is very interesting in the US. Not only in the US, elections are very interesting across the world. The argument, the craziness during election period. Hmm, unbelievable. Let me see. Okay, let me just tap. Okay, Arizona, who is winning? Florida, Trump won Florida. Trump won Florida. Georgia, who won? Uh, Trump won Florida as well. Let's see. Hmm. North Carolina, who's winning here? Joe Biden is winning North Carolina. Ohio, Trump won. Pennsylvania, who's winning here? Trump. Texas, Trump for sure. No, Texas. Wisconsin, Trump. Ah, yeah, Trump is winning many states. What's going on here? Let me say by all states. By all states here. Okay. Not Dakota. Dakota. This is my first time of doing this. Please bear with me. Okay. Trump won. Why Joe Biden? Yes. Followed by Joe Biden. Where is this again? Wyoming. Wyoming, who won? Trump won Wyoming. Nebraska. Trump won Nebraska. Okay, Joe Biden won Colorado. Okay, where is this? New Mexico. Joe Biden won New Mexico. But the rest states, I think the rest states here belongs to the Republican. Republican. Okay, red states, blue states for Democrats, according to the map here. So where again? Ohio. Who won Ohio? Trump. Okay. Illinois. Joe Biden. Joe Biden won Illinois. Where is this? Missouri. Missouri. Donald Trump is leading. I think Donald Trump won Missouri. Uh, Donald Trump is winning many states. Guys, if you are watching right now, if you're familiar with this election, please can you please help me here? Donald Trump is winning many states here. According to what is on the internet, he's winning many states. Let me see what they sent to me on WhatsApp. Hmm. Okay, Texas. Donald Trump won Texas. Arizona, no result yet. California, no result yet. Utah, Donald Trump won each here in Utah. Even double Joe Biden. Okay, Nevada, no result yet. Idaho, no result here. Oregon, no result here. Washington, no result here. Okay. Montana, no result. Okay. So far, Joe Biden is winning by delegates. He's winning by delegate, but not by popular vote. Guys, if you are watching now and you are familiar with this election results, can you please correct me? According to what is here, Donald Trump is winning by popular vote. Okay, Florida has 29 votes. Florida has 29 votes. What's that? This will not be 10 because vote. Oh, okay, okay, 29 votes. So if you add that now, it then becomes 101 for Trump as against Biden. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, who is winning? Who is winning right now? I don't want to procrastinate because I don't really know who is winning because the American election is different from that of Nigeria because it's based on delegates, not based on popular votes. If you could recall in 2016 that 2016 um, Donald Trump won by delegates, not by popular vote, because Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. So the election in the US is different from that of Nigeria. Even though you won popular votes, you know, you're not going to be the winner of the election because it's based on delegates. This system of delegates, kind of electoral delegates, I don't know how they call it in the US. So we should be cognizant of that. So when we are, studying the results of the election, we should focus more on the delegates, not the popular votes. Okay, yeah, let's follow this trend here. So he's still 98 for Donald Trump, while Joe Biden is still 100. Let me refresh it again. Let's see. I want to call some of my people in the US. Okay, Trump will. Bounce back with a delegate vote in few minutes. Oh, really? Okay, let's see. Trump will bounce back with delegates vote in few minutes. Do you mean that he will end up winning the election with the delegates? But he's way behind right now, based on what is here, based on the reported results. Let me see. But you can't predict what is going to happen because the results are not out yet. There are still many states here. You know, the result of Oregon is not out yet. Washington, no result. Nevada, California. So maybe Trump can end up winning the election. We're not sure yet. But for popular vote, I think Trump is winning. Thank you guys for this participation. Thank you. Honestly, I'm not familiar with US election. I'm just here. I know that you guys will also support me. Thank you, Peter. Okay. Yes, it is 131 for Biden, Joe Biden, while 92 for Trump at the moment. Yes, you are correct. The same thing. I can say here, yeah, the same thing here. Online, yeah. No, here, no. It's 98 now. 98 for Trump, while Joe Biden is 131 so far. Joe Biden is 131, while Trump is 98. Thank you, Eze. Good morning. Good morning from Senegal. It's evening here in Canada. What's the time in Canada now? Let me tell you the time in Canada. It's after 10, 10 p.m., 9 minutes after 10 in Canada in the evening. It's already morning in Senegal. You know that. Mm. Who is leading? They said it's Joe Biden. Joe Biden is leading according to what they are saying right now, but we don't know what is going to happen later. We can't predict who's going to win. It's too early. There are many states that they are still waiting for the results. There are many states here. Look, many a lot. Washington, no results yet. Oregon, no results. California, no. California is a very big state in the U.S. So Nevada, Arizona is out. Joe Biden is leading there. There are so many. Alaska, no result here. Where is it? Where is this? Texas, what is out already. So we are still waiting for all these things. Okay, so far, Donald Trump is winning with the popular vote, while Joe Biden is winning with the delegates. Electoral votes. They call it electoral vote or delegates. Electoral votes. Joe Biden is leading. With the popular vote, Donald Trump is leading. Okay. Uh, you sent me a friend request? Oh, okay. No, there are a lot of people sending me friend requests. I will check your name, okay? I really don't have spot on my Facebook anymore. I think I've already reached the limit. But let me see. I will add you, okay? Um, okay. I want to this one. Let me read this. US election 2020 live result. Donald Trump takes on Joe Biden in race for White House. Yes. Okay. For Senate, Democrats members are leading for Senate. While House, okay, in the House Democrats are leading as well. Which one again? This one is okay. No, in the Senate, Democrats members are leading, while in the House, Republicans are leading. Yes, yes. Hmm. In the Senate, Democrats are leading. In the House, Republicans are leading. Okay. Americans are also electing members to the two chambers of Congress, the main lawmaking body of the US. Those chambers are the Senate and the House of Representatives. Without support in the Senate and the House, the president's ability to enact key policies is severely limited. Okay, severely limited, I mean, sorry. Okay. So right now, Democrats members are winning the Senate, while the House of a Representative goes to Republicans. Okay. Donald Trump won Ohio, like what I said earlier. Let me see. Ohio, Donald Trump won Ohio. Georgia, Donald Trump won Georgia as well. Donald Trump seems to be winning popular votes. Yeah. Okay, Florida, who's winning? Florida. Donald Trump won Florida. Pennsylvania, Donald Trump won Pennsylvania. I think Donald Trump will win this election. Okay, the same thing here. It says Joe Biden has so far has 131 delegates. That's electoral votes, electoral college votes, while Donald Trump is still maintaining 98. But things can change along the way.
Nobody won, and it's so taking so long.
No, yeah, the results are still coming out.
It's taking so long for them to explain everything.
Yeah, yeah.
It's literally like 10 o'clock.
They don't want to. Yeah,
I'm gonna have something then sleep since I have school.
yeah. Yes, electoral college. Biden. Yeah. No, no. The result you just sent now, Peter. No, that one. I think is the old result. Okay, the updated one is saying that Joe Biden is maintaining 131. Okay, electoral college votes, while Donald Trump is still at 98. I think the one you sent, the one you posted here, is a kind of an old one, old result. They just updated it. Okay, yeah. So they need 270 to win the election. Popular votes, I think Donald Trump is winning popular vote while Joe Biden is winning the delegates so far. America election is based on the electoral college votes, not based on popular votes. It's a little bit sad to me though that popular votes in the US will not take anyone to the White House except for the college electoral college votes. So when we are following the trend, we should pay attention to the college votes, people, electoral college votes. The popular vote means nothing in the US. So let's focus on the electoral college votes. If you could recall, for those who followed the 2016 election, that Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but she didn't win the election because Donald Trump won the electoral college votes. I know that it's late night in Nigeria now, because in Canada it's after 10 in Canada. It's gonna be like in the morning in Nigeria. If you live in Canada or US and you are watching right now, please support me with the results. Thank you guys for those who have been participating. Thank you all. I appreciate this. Yes, Victor. Yes, maybe. We are not sure yet. We can't predict election, especially the US election, because there are many states that we are still waiting for their results. Okay. Things can change along the way. We are not sure yet, but my mind is telling me that Trump will win this election. Let's see. I don't know. Trump is leading with the popular vote. However, popular votes really don't matter in the US according to their electoral process. So the electoral college votes matters a lot. The result is very close. Not so the that's the vote, the popular vote. I think let me read this one here. Okay, so far, um, Joe Biden is maintaining 37 million and something, while Donald Trump is maintaining 38. Okay, so it's very close. And the electoral college votes still remain the same, 131 for Joe Biden, 98 for Donald Trump. In order to win the election, they need 270 to win the election. So let's just focus more on this electoral college votes, because in the US, like what I've been repeating since, that in the US, election is based on the electoral vote, not the popular vote. Unlike Nigeria, in Nigeria it's based on popular votes, but in the US it's different. It's not based on popular vote. It's based on the electoral votes. Electoral vote is like a form of a delegate. There are certain people that are nominated to vote for the electoral vote, something like that. I have to research it. Let me see. So the electoral college votes. Mhm. So they said they have the 270 electoral college votes in the United States. So these are individuals in the country that are supposed that are there to vote for the candidate during election period. So I don't know how to manage that. I think I have to study this process. Why exactly the US is operating this type of system that will give preference to only 270 people to elect president. It's not based on popular vote, but based on this 270 or something. I'm not sure. So we need to study this. Why? In a democratic society, it's supposed to be popular vote. But why is it that in the US it's not based on popular votes? Guys, if you have any knowledge about this electoral college vote, please just leave your comment in the comment area. I need to know. Tomorrow I will bring somebody to this show. I'll bring somebody from the US. I will call somebody. We need to know why the US is operating this system. Exactly. Yeah. We should just forget about the popular vote. Daniel, thank you. I am in California. People are voting right now. Oh, thank you. Ah, thank you. Let's wait. Let's wait. Thank you. So, if you have any knowledge about this electoral college vote in the US, why is it that the country is operating in such system? We don't understand, because in a democratic society, we are expected a candidate to win based on popular vote. Why is it that in the US it's not based on popular vote? We need to know. We need to know why. Because in Nigeria, because I have good knowledge of the electoral system in Nigeria. I've covered like three elections so far in Nigeria. It's based on popular vote. So why is it that in the US it's based on this so-called uh, electoral college votes? Yeah, Donald Trump himself won the election in 2016 based on the so-called electoral votes because he didn't win the popular vote. Okay, you said no country is marginalized. Mm. Guys, thank you, guys. Please, if you have any information, share with us. The problem with Americans, they believe lies. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Let's see the results. If there's any updates, let's just say. Okay. Um, a little bit of changes. I think Donald Trump right now is at 40 million votes, more than 40 million votes, while Joe Biden is in 38 million so far. While the electoral votes still remain the same. Joe Biden is still maintaining 131, while Donald Trump is still at 98. Okay, I am just hoping Arizona flip for Democrats. Oh, so do you mean that Arizona is a Republican state? Let me see. Arizona. Okay. Okay, Massachusetts. Massachusetts, Joe Biden won. Is leading or won. Where is this? Uh, Rhode Island. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it well. Connecticut. Connecticut. Joe Biden is winning. New Jersey. Joe Biden is winning. Okay, these are all blue states. Delaware is winning. Maryland. Um, District of Columbia. Okay, these are all blue states. The rest states belongs to Republican. See, Kansas for Donald Trump. Oklahoma, Donald Trump. Mississippi, Donald Trump. Alabama, Donald Trump. Louisiana, Donald Trump. South Carolina, Donald Trump. uh, Kentucky, West Virginia. Wow. Ohio, Indiana for Donald Trump. Kentucky for Donald Trump. Pennsylvania for Donald Trump. Michigan, Donald Trump. Wisconsin, Donald Trump. Minnesota, Joe Biden. Iowa, Joe Biden. Missouri, Trump. Illinois, Illinois, Illinois for Donald Trump. For Joe Biden, sorry, Joe Biden. Yeah, I was expecting that. I thought it's for Donald Trump because so Chicago is supposed to be for Democrats. Yeah, New Mexico for Joe Biden, Texas for Donald Trump. Mm. So all these things here, let me refresh this page. Let me refresh it. See what is going on. Okay, the result, new result, guys. Okay, Donald Trump is coming, is running. Right now, Joe Biden still remains in the same number, 131, while Donald Trump is still Donald Trump increases a little bit to 108. 108. Okay. So Joe Biden is still 131. That's what I said, that things can change along the way. You can't predict who's going to win, but I think Donald Trump will end up winning the election. I'm telling you guys, Donald Trump might. For me, I believe that Donald Trump is going to win the election, though. No doubt about that. The first day I saw Joe Biden as the candidate of Democrats, the- what I told my friend that day, I said, look, this guy cannot compete with Donald Trump. He cannot. And what I said that day is about to come to reality now. I don't think Joe Biden is strong enough to compete with Donald Trump. We are living in a world whereby if you are too gentle these days, people don't treat you seriously. Somebody who is crazy, acting crazy like Donald Trump, ah, is the best candidate for this type of position. I'm telling you, that is the type of society that we have found ourselves today. When you are too gentle, you are too honest, people don't really treat you seriously. And but it's very sad though. It's very sad. Donald Trump, yes. Even the popular votes keep increasing here. Okay. Almost 42 million, while Joe Biden is 39. You see, Donald Trump is going to end up. Let's see what is going to happen. Maybe a miracle. If Joe Biden can win this election, it's going to be based on this electoral votes, not popular vote at all, because it's not close. I think for the electoral vote, if it's lucky, it might end up winning the election. Like what happened in 2016, that Hillary Clinton didn't win the election because she won the popular vote, but not the electoral votes. Okay, maybe the same thing will happen this time. We are not sure, but so far, I think Donald Trump is winning the popular votes, and the electoral vote might change along the way. If you continue to be winning many states like this, chances are it's going to end up winning the electoral votes as well. But let's just see what is going to happen. I don't really know but if you guys have any information of what is going on, please just leave it in the comment area. I need some support here. Here, listen, Omo, Omo Best in Canada, you see, after it's okay in Canada, it's to 11 in the evening. Okay, I know that those people who are living in Europe, I think is what's the time in Europe now? I think it's like 5 o'clock or something to 5 or 4 in the morning, early in the morning. But in Canada, it's still to 11. Okay, it's 10:40 p.m. here in Canada. So we still have time. We don't sleep that early. Guys, what do you guys think? Donald Trump or Joe Biden? Who are you expecting to win this election? Donald Trump or Joe Biden? If you are in the position of voting today, who will you vote for? Will you prefer Donald Trump to win this election or Joe Biden? Your opinion, guys. Let's discuss this. The results are coming, and Donald Trump right now is winning the popular vote, while Joe Biden is winning the electoral vote, of which in the US, the electoral vote is the most important vote. Okay, yeah, they need 270 to win the election. Yeah, yeah, Trump all the way. So, okay, we prefer Trump to win the election. Oh, okay. Yeah, 4:42 a.m. in the morning exactly. Yes, to 5 in the morning. So we are still in to 11 in the evening here. At least I will still stay here till around 12 o'clock before I go sleep. Let's just discuss a little bit. I've been so busy since I would have even started the show earlier than this. I was so busy. Yeah, I just need to at least observe this election. I can't just be sitting here without doing nothing. That's why I said, let me just give it a try. I know that you guys will also support me because I don't have anybody with me in the studio today. It's late night. Nobody will come and join me on the show. Mm. Yeah, we'll soon get the winner soon. The election here is very interesting in the US. And the elections are very credible. That's what I love about US. I wish we can have the same thing in Nigeria, my people. The elections are very credible, very, very credible. Free and fair election. I'm not saying that they are perfect. At least if we can have the same system in Nigeria. The Nigerian electoral system needs reform because the way they are running the elections in Nigeria, honestly, the corruption and everything going on during election period, we can't continue with that. Yes. Okay, many people are considering Donald Trump. Okay, yeah, Donald Trump. Many people. Okay, yeah, I never expect people to prefer Donald Trump like this. Oh. Wow, I thought Donald Trump is a little bit unpopular, but yeah, honestly, before this election, I predicted it that Donald Trump is going to win the election because that is what the system that we are operating these days. We always give more edge to somebody like Donald Trump. That is the type of system that we are operating right now, especially the social media. You know, someone like Donald Trump that is acting a little bit crazy, you know, outspoken. Donald Trump is not bad. It's just that he's too honest. He just say it the way it is. But some people we don't like people who are saying the truth like that. You say it the way it is. You don't have to hide or go hide in your bedroom to say certain things. Say it in the public. Say it. That is who Donald Trump is. Yes, he say it exactly the way it is. If you like, you call him racist. If you like, you call him any name. For him, it will not change anything from his life. You just say it the way it is. Joe Biden all the way. Okay, Joe Biden. Only one Joe Biden so far. Guys, okay, out of these two candidates, if they ask you as a Nigerian person that, if for instance they say, okay, these two candidates should come to Nigeria, who will you vote for to be the president of Nigeria? Joe Biden or Donald Trump? Who? Will you vote for Donald Trump? Then he will tell everybody in Nigeria, all the foreigners, to pack their loads and leave immediately. Yeah, Donald Trump is somebody that is very outspoken and is very bold, very bold. Yes, it's very bold. Mm. Donald Trump is very popular. Oh. Everybody is saying Donald Trump. Yeah. Okay, you said reform the electoral process is not a problem in Nigeria, but the electoral body is not independent. Okay, as how electoral body is not independent, as how. Can you get me right? The electoral system in Nigeria is in serious disarray. Elections in Nigeria, we don't even consider that to be a democratic society, honestly, with what is going on. The last election in Nigeria, oh my God, I was, you know, at the so-called Ondo election. Ah, it's so sad that Nigeria, we don't have democracy in Nigeria. If we are not conducting free, fair, and credible elections in the country, which means there's no democracy in Nigeria, because election, elections in any democratic society is supposed to be credible, credible. But in not in Nigeria at all. We are not even close. It just shows that we are not running a democratic society. Like the way the president is doing right now, the President Muhammadu Buhari, who is giving his Fulani people the important positions in the country. It just shows that we don't have democracy in Nigeria. You know, power is not equally distributed among the members of the country. Exactly. Thank you. Let me pull out this one. You say, can Nigeria learn anything from this election? No gunshot, no talk, etc. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Oh, sir. Oh, sir. Thank you. Yes. If they can learn from it. In Nigeria, before election period, politicians will be training talks against election, training talks, giving them ammunitions as if they are going to fight war. They are going to fight war. Boko Haram is there in Sabisa Forest. They are not training people to go fight Boko Haram in Sabisa Forest, but they are training talks to fight and steal ballot boxes during election period. It's so sad, Nigeria. Talks. We give them ammunitions, weapons, training them. You guys saw a video, wasn't it last year or last 2 years, that some talks were arrested when they confessed the so-called Dino Melaye that is making noise on social media today. They confessed Dino Melaye that he gave them those ammunitions to train other boys, other talks against the 2019 election. They confess him. Even the former Senate President, Bukola Saraki, the same thing in Kwara State, that they give these talks, ammunitions against the election, they train them. It has become the norm of Nigerian elections. We cannot continue like that, guys. You see, this is election, free, fair, and credible election in the US. The results are coming now. You can see there's no partiality here, no partiality at all. In Nigeria, you see high level of impunity, high level of impunity in the country. Let's see if there is any update so far. Let me refresh the page of the results. People, let me see. Okay. It's still the same, but Donald Trump is winning big. Right now, it's 44 million plus, while Joe Biden is at 41 million plus. Okay. While the electoral votes still remain the same, Joe Biden 131, while Donald Trump is still at 108. So the headline is different from the news. Look at, I've been covering Nigerian shows, Nigerian election. I'm sorry about it. Um, Maybe you are talking about the scrolling part. Otherwise, I think the captions here. We are talking about U.S. election results and delegates. Donald Trump, Republican, and Joe Biden, Democrat. Which one is different again from the topic that we are discussing? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. Which one is headline? Who are you? I don't understand. Okay. Guys, if you are joining right now, you have any insights, any information about the election, please share with us here. We are discussing about the ongoing election in the US that Donald Trump is leading with the popular vote, while Joe Biden is leading with the electoral vote. According to the system, according to the US election, unlike the Nigerian election, uh, I think the electoral votes are more important than the popular vote. So we're expecting the candidates to win the electoral votes, not the popular vote. Like in 2016, Donald Trump didn't win the popular vote, but he won the electoral votes. So The election is basically what's this? Okay, the US election is based on electoral votes, not popular votes, unlike Nigeria. Okay, but right now, Joe Biden is leading with the electoral vote, while Donald Trump is leading with the popular vote. Joe Biden is part of the plan to the former administration of oh, oh my God. Yeah, do you mean yeah that Trump is going to win? Trump can say it as it is because ordinary people favors him. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's not the system of a godfatherism like the one they are operating in Nigeria. I understand that. Understand that. If you have a godfather, like what is going on in Lagos right now, you know that Sanwo-Olu he's speaking from how many words from his mouth every day. Today we say this, tomorrow we say different thing. Because of this idea of godfatherism, look at Tinubu the other day went to the government house in Lagos saying, I'm the Jagaban of Lagos. I go nowhere. I'm a Lagosian. Oh, so sad. Sanwo-Olu is just there not saying anything. Not saying anything because you know it's so limited. These people has placed so much pressure on him that he cannot even say anything. The idea of godfatherism in Nigeria is too bad. The same thing Adams Oshomole wanted to bring to Edo State, and the Edo people, you know, we are tough. We are too tough. We are just too tough for someone like Adams Oshomole trying to come and play with us in Edo State. Sorry. So we sent Adams Oshomole to a political oblivion. I hope the people of Lagos will do the same thing to Tinubu. All these godfather, they believe that they can suppress the state governors. They can suppress because if they support you, they put you in that position, you are supposed to pay your dues to them. Then you'll be speechless. Your mobility will be limited. Your mobility will be limited. They will be controlling the system. They will be controlling, you will just be there alone as a figure or a governor figure in the state. While the cabal, the godfathers will be controlling the state for you. That's what is going on in Lagos. The same thing that Dan Soshomole wanted to bring to Edo State. Look at Sanwo-Olu. We don't even understand what he's talking about. Today we say this, tomorrow we say the other thing. He's not sure of what he's talking about at all because people are there remoting him. He's powerless. The other day he was saying that the military is not under his control, it's under the federal government. They really don't know who to blame for the shooting, the Lekki shooting, because of the power of the cabals in Nigeria. As a state governor, you're supposed to speak out, but he can't because maybe he got the backing of Godfather to be where he is today, to become the governor of Lagos State. Therefore, his ability to control the state is very limited because of the forces around him, the cabals, the godfathers. So this is the type of system that we are protesting against, especially those of us in diaspora. We cannot continue with such a system where a godfather, a hidden godfather, like what our Abba said the other time. You know, the hope of the Christmas Trump. Okay, Donald Trump will win the election. I see it clear in the realm of the spirit. God is with him to restore the American dignity and freedom from the terrorists. The mandate given to him from above and nothing the enemies can do about it. Celebrate his victory with me. Oh, Lord, Virginia. Where are you writing from? Are you living in the United States? Hmm? Let me know where you are writing from. I saw some group of Nigerians the other day who were campaigning for Donald Trump in Nigeria. In Nigeria, they were supporting Donald Trump for Nigeria, even though they cannot vote for him, but in spirit, they are with Donald Trump. Oh, Lord, these people are too funny. They were demonstration, kind of a rally in Nigeria with the pictures and posters of Donald Trump in the streets supporting him. I hope Donald Trump will reward them back if he wins this election. It- Donald Trump is very religious in his policies. You guys notice that, right? He's very religious. He always supports the religious institutions in the country. The other time during the coronavirus, he was saying, I think he made a kind of a policy to allow uh, mosques and churches to be operating during the coronavirus outbreak, that they need to be worshiping. Something like that. I think I watched news about Donald Trump. Yeah, he's very religious in his policies. Very religious. Mm. Who is leading? Okay. The leading in America is different from Nigeria, guys. The leading in America is based on what they call electoral votes. So the general vote, like the Nigerian election, the general vote right now, Donald Trump is leading for the general votes. But the electoral votes, hmm, Joe Biden is leading, and they need 270 electoral votes to win the election. So unlike Nigeria election whereby it's based on popular vote, but in the US it's based on this so-called electoral votes. Even though you win the popular vote, doesn't justify you winning the election, the actual election. Right now, let's say Joe Biden is leading because it's based on the electoral vote. Joe Biden is leading, while the popular vote, which is also the general votes from the public, Donald Trump is winning. Let me see again. Let me go back to the page and refresh the page. Let's see if there's any. Oh, things. Oh my God. Guys. Oh Lord, oh Lord. You know what is going on here? Joe Biden, a big boost for Joe Biden. 209 electoral votes. While Donald Trump is still at 112. Oh my God, Joe Biden is going to win the election. For my people who are all voting for Donald Trump here, I'm sorry, it's like Joe Biden is going to win this election. So he needs, I think Joe Biden needs just, oh, this is interesting. Joe Biden needs 69, no, 59, 50, 51. Okay. Is it not 51? 61, I mean. Joe Biden needs 61 electoral votes to win the election. It's very close. Look at the line here. Oh, maybe I take a picture of the line. Take a picture of it and send it to you guys so that you can see it. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I want to use my phone. Guys, Joe Biden is leading. It's leading. Oh, I don't know. I don't think Donald Trump can still meet him. It's very close now. Look at the gap. It's very close to winning. 270 to win the election. Joe Biden is already at 209. So he needs 61 to clean everything up. While Donald Trump is still at 118. 118. So Joe Biden is expected to win the delegates, the electoral votes. Oh, yeah. I think Joe Biden will win this election, my people. But Donald Trump is maintaining the popular vote. So far, he has a 47 million plus, while Joe Biden is at 45 million. So Donald Trump is maintaining the popular vote. However, the electoral vote is more important than the popular vote. Unfortunately, Joe Biden is leading big, 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 big. He's leading more than almost double Donald Trump, which means Joe Biden is going to end up winning the electoral vote. And since in the US, the election is based on electoral vote, chances are Joe Biden is going to win the election, guys. Mm, 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 mm. Not really. Do not congratulate Donald Trump too much, my brother, because right now, according to what is going on, Joe Biden is winning with the electoral votes. Okay, it's not like Nigeria. If you are watching from Nigeria, let me tell you, it's not like Nigeria. Nigeria is based on popular vote, right? Then in the US, it's not like that. It's based on the so-called electoral vote, my people. Okay, so the electoral vote, the candidate that wins the 270 will end up winning the presidency. So let me tell you what is going on here. Okay, in the US, let me explain for those who are just joining this show. It's not like Nigeria. Okay, the election process here is very different from that of Nigeria. Okay, so it's based on the so-called electoral college votes. Any candidate is expected to win 270 electoral votes in order to win the election. So right now, Joe Biden is leading, is at 209, while Donald Trump is at 118. So for the popular vote, Donald Trump is winning. However, The US election is based on this electoral vote. Okay, okay. Like in 2016, you know why Donald Trump won the election? He didn't win the popular vote though. Hillary Clinton wins the popular vote, but Donald Trump won the election based on these electoral votes. The same thing is about to happen now to Donald Trump that he's not winning the electoral vote, but he's winning the popular votes. While Joe Biden is out there winning the electoral vote, which is more important than the popular vote. So that's the difference between the Nigerian election and the US. Okay, guys, I hope you guys understand my explanation right now. It's different though. Don't just look at the popular vote, that big number there. Oh. Do not use that to judge the winner of this election. So it's based on that small number, that small one, only 270 to win the election. You see, it's so funny and ironic, very ironic, because when you say a democratic society, we are expecting the popular vote, any candidate that got the popular vote to win the election, but it's not like that. Oh, not really. Good morning, Oscar. Thank you, Oscar. It's still evening in Canada. I know that it's morning in Germany now. Thank you, my brother. Ignovia, Oscar Ignovia. Thanks. Okay. Do you mean that said? Okay. There are some states here. We are still expecting them to report the result, election result from some states. Let's see what is going on. Let me quickly see something here. Oh boy, Joe Biden is winning big. Oh. The gap is too much. Honestly, the gap between Donald Trump and Joe Biden is too high. There's no way Donald Trump is going to win this electoral vote. Never, he cannot. The gap is too much. Let me call it for you again. You know, right now Joe Biden is maintaining 209 electoral votes, while Donald Trump is still at 118. You see, the gap is too much. There's no way he can meet Joe Biden. Joe Biden will end up winning the electoral vote, and they need 270 to win the election. The popular vote doesn't really matter. We are looking at the electoral votes, which is more important. So Joe Biden might end up winning the election. We just have a few minutes from now. I think they're going to announce the winner. So don't just look at the popular vote because Donald Trump is leading with the popular vote, but they don't elect president in the US based on that popular vote, the big number. It's based on this small number here, my people, 270 uh, electoral votes to win the election. Only 270. You see? Oh, from Kuwait. Wow. What are you doing in Kuwait? Kuwait. So we have Nigerians in Kuwait. Wow. How is life in Kuwait? How does it look like? Wow, Kuwait. Kuwait is where again? It's in where? Kuwait is close to Iraq, right? Middle East. Middle East, yeah, Middle East. Yeah. Oh. We're having a nice time in Kuwait then. It's nice having you on the show. Thanks for joining. From Kuwait. Oh. Oh, you're in Kuwait too. Oh. So what's going on in Kuwait? Is it a good country? It's in Middle East. Yeah, Middle East. I know that. I think it's close to Iraq and Iran, right? Oh, as we were saying about U.S. election, my people. Um, let me see what is going on. If there is, oh, okay. Let's look at this now. Okay, I think some of the results are out right now. Washington, okay, let me see. From here, Washington, Joe Biden is leading or won. Um, Oregon, Joe Biden is leading or won. I'm not sure, maybe leading, but he's leading with high high margin. Okay, Nevada, no result yet. California, Joe Biden is leading. Wow, it's winning big, very big here. Even double Donald Trump in California. California is a very big state in the US. Okay. Mm. Arizona, Joe Biden too. Joe Biden is leading. New Mexico, Joe Biden is leading. Okay, almost all the results are out right now. I think, okay, they're going to declare the winner soon. Let's just wait and see who's going to win the election. You see, it's so fast. That is the good part of the US election. It's very fast. Everything is going smoothly. No casualties, no shooting, no fighting, no bloodshed. You see, Mm, mm, no fighting. Nigerian elections, you see fighting, you see gunshot, talks everywhere. It's very peaceful. Peaceful. Oh, you too. You like Donald Trump. Everybody coming here saying that they like Donald Trump, you like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is winning. He's winning the popular vote, my people. However, the American election, like what I've explained before, that is not based on the popular vote. It's based on this so-called electoral votes. Okay. Okay. Only a few states left right now. Nevada, no results yet. Only Nevada and who again? Alaska. Uh, where again? Where again? Okay. I think all the results, almost all the results are out right now. Okay. In Michigan, 16 electoral votes in Michigan. Okay, 16 electoral votes in Michigan. Let me see the states that carry more electoral votes. I want to see that. Oh, Montana only has three electoral votes. That's nothing. Let me see which other state. Oregon only seven electoral votes. Okay, I know. Colo- Co- Colorado, Colorado. Okay, nine electoral votes. Uh, Oklahoma has seven electoral votes. Okay, Kansas has six electoral votes. Let me see California. How many are there in California? Okay, yes. I know why Joe Biden is leading. Guys, you know what? California and Joe Biden won is leading big, big. He's winning big. I mean, he's winning big in California. And California has 55 electoral votes. 55 electoral votes in California, and he is leading big here, even double Donald Trump. You see the trick here in the US? It's like, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, okay. Now I know why Joe Biden is leading in the electoral votes because California has it all. You see, 55 for only one state, and Joe Biden is leading here. Joe Biden has 65%, while Donald Trump has 32%. You see, almost double, or if not double, more than double of Donald Trump here. So that is why Joe Biden is leading with the electoral votes. So let me see another state again that has big number of electoral votes. Let me see, like Texas. Let me see Texas. I know that Donald Trump will want Texas. Okay, let's see. Okay, Texas as well. Texas has 38 electoral votes, while Donald Trump won Texas with 51% and 51.6%, while Joe Biden won with 47%. It's very close. So I think they're going to divide the electoral votes here. It's very close. But the California, I think Joe Biden is more got a little bit of edge here because of the big win here, 67% in California, while Donald Trump is only 31%. And the electoral vote is very high here, 55 electoral votes. So that is why Joe Biden is leading with the electoral vote, and I think he's going to end up winning the election if it's based on the electoral vote. So I think it's based on the electoral. It's already written here that they need 270 to win the election. So Joe Biden will end up winning the election because it will be difficult for Donald Trump to win. I'm not sure. Let's see what else is going on here. Let me see other states that carry high number of delegates of electoral votes. Okay, West Virginia, only five electoral votes. Okay, so which means the states that have more electoral votes is more important, especially during the campaign period. You ensure that you campaign in these states that have more electoral votes. Hmm, okay. Some states have three, four, five electoral votes, while some carry more. Okay. Hmm. Okay, Texas. It's a very good one there. Where again? Oh, interesting. Okay, Georgia. Look at Georgia. Georgia has 16 electoral votes, and Donald Trump won Georgia. But very close. It's very close though. Joe Biden has 44%, while Donald Trump is maintaining 53% in Georgia. But the electoral votes there, um, 16 electoral votes in Georgia. Okay, let me see other states that have a high number of electoral votes. Georgia, Texas, and California. Those three states have a very high number of electoral votes. Let me see another one again. Let me see Washington. Let me see Washington. Washington has 12, not too much. And Joe Biden won Washington with a high number, 63%, while Donald Trump is 34%. So Joe Biden is leading there. It's really big. Let me see another state again that have Minnesota, 10 electoral votes. Which other state again? Michigan. Michigan has a 16 electoral votes. That's a good one. While Donald Trump is leading in Michigan. Michigan with a 54%, while Joe Biden is at 43%. Hmm. Which other states? Okay, let's go to New York City. New York City, Joe Biden won. New York City, let me see, New York. Okay. Mhm. Here we go. New York has 29 electoral votes, guys. Joe Biden is leading with a 56%, while Donald Trump is at a 42%. Okay, now I know why Joe Biden is leading with the electoral votes, because he's winning the states that have the high number of electoral votes. Guys, are you? Let me see. Okay. Yeah, you know, the electoral votes, according to what I just explained, now that some states uh, carry high number of electoral votes in the US. New York has a very high number, which is the 29 electoral votes. California has a very big one, 55%, 55 electoral votes in California alone. And Joe Biden won California. Joe Biden won New York, that has 29 electoral votes. California, 55 electoral votes. Texas was like 16. Let me check it again. Yes, this is very interesting. Hmm, I'm learning something here today. Okay, let me see. Okay, Texas has 38 electoral votes, but Donald Trump won Texas. So far, Joe Biden is leading with 209, while Donald Trump is still in 118. So there's no way Donald Trump will win these electoral votes. There's no way. The gap is too much. There's no way, people. It's still at the same number. Yeah, yeah, the same. So Donald Trump is still at 118, while Joe Biden is still maintaining 209. So there's no way Donald Trump can win the electoral votes. There's no way. Mm. But he's winning the popular vote. He's winning the popular vote. But mm, it's not based on popular vote in the US. No. It's not. Trump will win. I thought, for my mind, I thought Trump will win this election, honestly. But he's leading with the popular vote, but the electoral vote is always ironic. Same thing happened in 2016, guys. If you if you follow the trend in 2016, I mean 2016, the same thing happened. People were expecting Hillary Clinton to win the election. Unfortunately, she didn't win the election because of this same electoral vote. She won the popular vote at the beginning of the election day, when the results were coming out, people were jubilating, hoping that she's going to win the election because she was winning big, the popular vote. But unfortunately, Donald Trump emerges with the electoral votes. So it's always ironic in the US with these so-called electoral votes. The election that brought Donald Trump to power, he didn't win the popular vote, guys. If you could record what happened there in 2016, Donald Trump didn't win the popular vote. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote at that time. But the same thing happened that he emerges as the president of the United States based on the electoral votes. And it's very simple and easy to understand if you follow the trend. Very, very easy. It's very transparent, very easy. And I love this, honestly. I wish our country would develop like this. Very easy to understand. Everything's here, transparent. There's nothing hidden. No stealing of ballot boxes, no snatching of ballot boxes, no shooting sporadically. Sporadically. But they will say talks came to the polling booth shooting sporadically to the head, scaring away voters, snatching ballot boxes. You hear this type of news over and over again in Nigerian elections. Shooting sporadically. Ah, Niger. Thank you all, everyone that has been leaving comments here. God bless you all. Thank you. At the beginning of this program, I was skeptic. I thought, I'm not going to get support today. I'm alone in the studio today. Not knowing that you guys will support with your comments. It's very interesting reading all these comments. Biden all the way. Yeah, yeah, I think Joe Biden with this electoral vote will end up winning the election. Donald Trump cannot meet him anymore. He has gone so far. He's very close to winning, very close to the 270. I'm asking too, what is your question? Let's see again. Let me refresh the page and see who is leading now. Still the same thing. Still the same. Uh, oh, guys. Something is going on here. Joe Biden is leading now. He's leading with the popular vote, guys. Unfortunately, Donald Trump is not going to win this election. Joe Biden is going to win the election. Joe Biden is going to win the election. Hey, Joe Biden is going to win the election. He's winning with the popular vote now. At first, Donald Trump was leading with the popular vote, but it just changes. You know, uh, right now, Joe Biden is leading with the popular votes and the popular electoral votes as well. So there's no way Donald Trump will meet him with the electoral vote. Never. Even the popular vote now, Joe Biden has overtaken him. So yeah, Joe Biden is leading in everything, guys. Look at it here. Oh, oh, God. Oh. Let me send the picture to you guys here so that you can see what is going on. Page also this. It's showing me the results. My phone is not giving me what I can see from the computer. Okay, US election results here. What's the name of this? The Guardian. Okay. So, as we were saying, um, I need to send this one to you guys to see. Okay, so right now, Joe Biden is leading both the electoral vote and the popular vote. So, there's no way Donald Trump is going to win this election. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Donald. Donald Trump is not going to win. He's not going to win. Let me refresh the page again. Okay, he's not going to win, guys. So I'm going to share this one right now so that you guys can see what is going on, the latest. Let's quickly share this picture with you guys. This is it. Okay, this is what is going on right now. Are you watching? If you're watching, look at the screen. Joe Biden, 209 for the electoral votes. The popular vote is leading by 56 million and something, while Donald Trump is leading by 55. At first, Donald Trump was leading with the popular vote, but it reduces. Right now, Joe Biden is leading. And the electoral vote, electoral vote, you can say that Joe Biden is at 209, while Donald Trump is way behind, 118. It will be very difficult. You can see the line here. Look at the line here that Joe Biden is very close to winning the 270. Okay, while Donald Trump is still far away. Look at the number. See the differences? It will be different. It will be very difficult for Donald Trump to win this election. And the results, I think almost all the results are out now. Only a few states left. Let me check how many states left so far. Let me see. Not so much. So, uh, okay, Alaska. We're still waiting for Alaska and Alaska. What's the name of this state? Why? Why and Alaska stay they stay there? Okay. Only two states left. Only two states left. So there's no way Donald Trump will win this election. Uh, there's no way. I think. Let me look at the Senate. Okay. So as they are also voting, they are voting for the Senate and the House of Representatives. Democrat is winning the Senate, while Republican is winning the House of Representatives. So it's printed right now. Not only Democrat winning everything, so Republican is still maintaining the majority in the House, while Democrat is maintaining the majority in the Senate. Interesting. So right now, this is what is going on with the presidency. That Joe Biden is leading, Donald Trump is way behind, two behind right now. So for the Senate and House of Representatives, I just discussed that. Now let me see again what is going on here. Okay, Republican Party, a total 45. Okay, total seats 45. Democrat Party, total seats 42. So Republican Party is still maintaining the majority in the House, while Democrat is maintaining majority in the Senate. Okay. US election results. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So let me see if there's any new updates. Let me see the Senate here. Okay, the House. Okay. Democrats. Okay. The House, yes. Democrats is maintaining 115, while Republican is maintaining 142. So the House of Representatives, Republican is maintaining the majority in the House of Representatives. Why the Senate, Democrats is No, 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 no. In the Senate, not really. In the Senate, Democrats is maintaining 42, while Republican is maintaining 45. Oh Lord, yes. Which means the Republican Party is maintaining majority both in the Senate and in the House. That's what is going on right now. Mm, mm. Okay, in the House, Republican is maintaining 142, while Democrat is at 115. In the Senate as well, Democrat has 42 members, while Republican has 45, which means Republican Party is maintaining majority both in Senate and in the House. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Okay, so let me check another result again here. Let's see what is going on. Let's see here. Okay. It's still the same. Uh, Nothing has changed so far. Joe Biden is still at 209, while Donald Trump still remains in 118. Okay. And the popular votes, okay. Yes, popular votes still remains the same. Yeah, still the same. Guys, today's my first day of doing this. I've never covered US election before. But it's very easy to understand. You see, it's very transparent and easy. You don't have to be calling people, asking them, oh, what is going on? Who is winning? Who is doing this? Everything is available on the internet. You just research it. And the numbers are changing every few minutes, every seconds. So like that. It's very easy. Right now, according to what I just read, that Republican Party, they might not be winning the presidency, but they are leading in the House and in the Senate as well. The Democrat is leading in the presidency, the election, the general election. Democrat is leading. I want to quickly research on guys, if you have any latest news, share it with us in the comment section, guys. So let him clear those Boko Haram brothers away. I know again. So try to win under most. Not really, guys. Not really. Trump winning, I don't think so. I thought Trump would win this election, but it's not. Oh my god. I thought he's gonna win, honestly. Mm. Okay. So, who are those that can go for the electoral vote? Yes, good question, Michael. Good question. Who can go for the electoral vote? I think there are selected group of people in the US uh, who can be a member of the electoral vote. Yes, I remember in the past election, some of them were coming out to discuss about what is going on prior to the election, before the actual election. I saw some people, even some young youths, some youths were also nominated to be the part of the electoral votes. Some youths. I saw one young guy the other time um, when he was discussing about the electoral votes. So certain group of people are selected in different states across the country to participate for the electoral votes. If, for instance, now in California, they have a 55 electoral votes there. So, which means they have to maybe nominate that 55 people who are going to vote, who are going to vote. These people are very special. If we have this type of people in Nigeria, you know what, guys, what will happen? They will spoil them with corruption. Spoil them with corruption. Money. They will bribe them, pay them money, a lot of money. If we have the same system in Nigeria, it will be so corrupted that we will never get the best of them. Never, never. I don't know how they nominate the electoral votes in different states. That I don't know the system. Maybe we have to do more research about that or ask people questions about how they nominate the electoral votes in different states. Who are the people eligible to vote? Okay, so because we have many people in different states, so who are those nominated to participate in the electoral votes specifically? We need to clarify that and know what makes them eligible to participate in this electoral vote as well. Is that okay? Hello, my people. Please kindly help me with these people. So let me check again if the results has changed. Anything new? What is going on here? Oh my God. Okay. Uh, Joe Biden is still leading. Right now, he's leading with the popular votes. The popular vote has changed right now to 58 million plus, while Donald Trump is at a 56 million plus. So Joe Biden is leading with the popular vote and also leading with the electoral vote. So we're expecting Joe Biden to win this election. Oh, mm, which means if Joe Biden wins this election, Donald Trump will be the first president. I'm not sure, not the first president, don't get me wrong. Maybe in the past few years to run only 4 years in office instead of that 8 years. You guys understand that if Joe Biden wins this election, because over the past how many years, every president of the United States has been running the 8 years, 2 10 years. But if Joe Biden wins this election, which means Donald Trump is the only president so far in the past few years to serve only one term instead of the 2 terms that many of the presidents have been able to maintain in the country over the past how many years, I'm not sure. I've not been studying the US politics, that's why I don't want to really say anything too much. But for the past how many years, Clinton was able to maintain the 2 terms. Who again? George Bush, the same thing. Obama, the same thing. 2 terms. But if Donald Trump didn't win this election, which means he will be the only president that was not able to run the 2 terms. You guys understand that? Yeah. Because other presidents have been able to maintain the 2 terms over the past how many years. So if Donald Trump did not win this election, which means it will be it will a kind of history. It's going to make history in the American election that he didn't run for the second term. He didn't win for the second term. Okay, something like that is about to happen right now. And Donald Trump, I really don't know how to describe him. He has been very problematic. We have to be realistic with his policy, his speeches, his comments. It's very controversial and problematic. Okay, so we have to also point things out. Not that he's a bad president. He's very patriotic at the same time controversial. Okay, very controversial. I know that he's trying to defend his country. That's what a good leader does. However, he's too problematic and controversial in his comments and actions. So all those things will come and haunt him. I think right now is what is going on that many Americans will not are not voting for him. Okay, something just changed here. Joe Biden. Oh, Joe Biden is leading with the electoral votes while Donald Trump still remains in the 118. Joe Biden just increased his electoral votes to 213, guys. 213 now. Joe Biden electoral vote is increasing while Donald Trump remains in the same number, 118. And the popular vote as well, Joe Biden is still maintaining the 58 million plus. And Joe Biden will win this election. Yeah. We want them to announce the winner before we go sleep. It's 12 o'clock now in Canada. So, according to what is going on right now, Joe Biden is expected to win the election. Joe Biden. Okay. Yes, it's a little bit too rude. Yes. Ah, it's too much. The way you're a president. You have to behave a certain way. It's too much. I mean, people are still voting for him though. People are still, you can see that even the number is very close. It's very close. Joe Biden is at 58 million, while Donald Trump is at 56. Even though he has been very problematic in the country, people are still voting for him. You know, people are still voting for him. Hmm. US has copy rank from copy rank from copy rank. Okay, Donald Trump. He was lucky the other time that he won the election. He was so lucky because of the electoral vote. Otherwise, he would have not won the election because Hillary Clinton won the electoral vote, won the popular vote at that time. So he was very lucky because he was destined to be the president of America. I think so. That is why he won the election. No, this life is like that. If you are destined to occupy certain position, nobody can take it away from you. So that is why he won the election. For me, I think he's destined to be the president of America. So I'm sorry, you're gonna only be there for only one term. But at least it's a kind of a dream come true. For me, the president of United States for one term, it's not bad. But he was lucky because the way ah he's not like the traditional politicians in the country, the way he addressed the nation, the way he communicates, everything about Donald Trump, he don't sound like the legitimate politicians in the US. But he still won the election. He was lucky. That's all. He was just lucky. Up to date, it's still the same thing. Look at during the protest during the campaign when they were asking him question about COVID-19, his son, how he was saying, China virus, it's China virus, it's this, is that. I was just watching and say, oh my God, can somebody like this be a president of a country? I'm sorry, I don't live in the US, but it's a little bit too rude. And a president of a country is supposed to be gentle, a role model to others because you are the number one citizen of a country. You're supposed to be, speaking in a certain way that will inspire others. No, as a president, you speak so rude, so aggressive. What do you expect the citizens to do? You know, supposed to be a role model as the president of a country, but he's not. Where shall decide that is how he is, and people still voted for him. It's okay for those who voted for him. Okay, do you mean that it will be a setback for America if Joe Biden wins this election? I'm not sure. The system, look, it can never be a setback. Their system, the structure of the country, uh, we put things in order. When Donald Trump came in, people were complaining that, oh, Donald Trump is too aggressive, he's too mean, he's too this, he don't behave like those legitimate politicians that we have been seeing in the country over these years. But people were saying, hold on, the system will straighten Donald Trump. Will straighten Donald Trump. You can see over these years that all those things that he was saying that he's going to ban some people from coming to the US. He tried to do that. I know that he succeeded in some areas, but he was not able to implement everything that he proposed during the election period because of the system. Will not give him the permission to do that. So the structure of the country is so much intact that no matter how bad that president is, the system will straighten the president, will straighten the president. Unlike the system that we are running in Nigeria. Okay, here's the thing. No matter how bad the president is in the United States, the system will straighten the president, will straighten the president. I'm telling you. That's what I love about the United States. Mm. So let me still check because I'm almost getting tired. I promise to go sleep when it is 12 o'clock. It's after 12 now. Okay. So right now, the popular vote has changed. Joe Biden is at a 59 million plus, while Donald Trump is at a 57 million plus. The electoral votes still remain the same. Donald Trump 118, Joe Biden 213. Okay, so Donald Trump right now arrived at a 58 million plus uh, popular votes. Joe Biden 59 million plus popular votes. While the electoral votes still remains the same. Joe Biden at 213, while Donald Trump at 118. So we're still expecting the results. I want them to declare the winner before I go sleep, but it's taking them too much time right now. Can wait a little bit. If the result is not out, we can have to go relax myself first. Okay, Trump, the Lord is with you. Oh, Trump is your favorite candidate with what is going wrong right now. We are not sure if Donald Trump is going to win the election. Unfortunately, the result is saying that Joe Biden will win the election. because there's no way Donald Trump can meet up with this number 213 while Donald Trump is still at 118. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me check. Oh, guys, this is beautiful. You know what? Joe Biden is almost winning. We just have maybe few minutes time. He's gonna clean up everything, and he's gonna win the election. This is very close now. Very close. 223 people. 223. Okay. So I think it has few electoral votes left to win the election because he needs 270 to win the election. Right now, it's at 223, while Donald Trump is still at 118. No, 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 no. Donald Trump can never win this election, never. So I think Joe Biden needs how many? How many like that? 23 out of, okay, I think 14, 47. Okay, 47. He needs only 47 electoral college votes to win the election, while Donald Trump is still at only 118. Okay, so Joe Biden is going to win the election, guys. It's certain, it's very certain that Joe Biden is going to win the election. Donald Trump, oh, there's no need. I thought Donald Trump is going to win this election, honestly. Even at the beginning of this show, I said there's no way that Joe Biden is not even close to winning the election. Honestly, that's what I said. Not knowing that, I was wrong. I was wrong, honestly. Uh, Donald Trump is not going to win this election. Mm. Joe is going to, yes, he's going to win. Yes, the number is too much now. Let me just write it out. What is going on? Uh, this is what is going on right now. Okay. This is what is going on with the electoral votes. Let me write it well. Guys, who is winning? We are just joining the show right now. Mark Brown. Joe Biden is winning. Okay. Joe Biden is leading. There's no way Donald Trump is going to win this election. No miracle can happen. If you are supporting Donald Trump, unfortunately, he's not going to win this election. With the results right now, there's no way. It's not winning the popular vote. It's not winning the electoral votes either. So there's no way. It's not even close. And the gap between him and Joe Biden is too much. There's no way. Joe Biden is almost winning now. He needs only 40. Was it not 47? 47. for him to win the election. Why Donald Trump is still way behind. He needs 270 electoral votes to win the election. Joe Biden is very close. So there's no way, guys. Trump is not going to win this election. It's not bad, even though he's not that, what will I say, a politician. He managed his way into the White House. At least running for one term is not bad. He can go back to his business. He's a rich man. He's very industrious. Very, very industrious. Go back to his business again. Ah, Trump must surely win. Is it by force? Ah, oh, my people. It's democracy, and the election is very credible in the US. The elections are credible, free, and fair elections in the US. And the results are very, very transparent, very easy to understand. Today is my first day of covering US election. I find it very easy to understand, very, very transparent. You just research it, yeah, you see everything going on, and the numbers are all coming up. I wish we can have this in Nigeria. Like what I said before, and I still maintain that free and fair elections in Nigeria will be the beginning of democracy. So as far as we don't have free and fair election, democracy is not existing in Nigeria, to be honest. The idea that Nigeria is a democratic society is only in theory because the politicians, the people, not only the politicians, the people are not practicalizing democracy in the country. Not only the politicians, those who also sell their votes to politicians in Nigeria are still part of the problem. During the past election in Ondo State, the high level of vote buying, honestly, mostly those who are living in the rural areas, they came out specifically not to vote their conscience but to sell their votes. So they are still part of the problem of Nigeria. Yeah, yeah, he should go back to his business, definitely. He's very industrious, and he should continue with his hotel, his business, his everything. Maybe he should go back and make friends with China. He always lash out and insult China and everything, blaming China for everything. So, in order for your business to strive, go make friend with China again. Make up with China and go back to your business. But to be honest, Donald Trump is not behaving like a politician, a president of a country. We have to be realistic about this. Okay, the way he's behaving, his comment, the way he address people, no respect, no nothing. Ah, there are many people who can manage the country better than Donald Trump. Please, we need I don't live in the US, but I think Donald Trump is a little bit too rude, and the way he's approaching people, he's not acting like the legitimate politicians that we have been seeing in the US. It's too much. It's too much. And very outrageous sometimes the way he behaves. So we have to say call a spade here, guys. Let's call a spade a spade. I'm on live broadcast, guys. If you are joining right now, I'm on live broadcast. So if you are living in the US and you are watching right now, please just identify yourself and let us know what is going on in the because I don't live in the US, I live in Canada. But we are just neighbor. We are our neighbor here, so we're almost the same. The system is very similar, and anything that happens in the US definitely will also affect us a little bit, directly or indirectly affects us here in Canada. So the US is our next neighbor. George, George, yeah, it's like me and you, we are in the same page here. We are in the same page. Donald Trump is the best president ever. Oh, yes. Yeah, best president. But unfortunately, with what is going on right now, it seems that many people are not voting for him. That is the thing. He might be the best president in your eyes, but I don't think it's the same in the eyes of others, especially the voters, the US voters. They are not voting for him. That's the problem. Let me refresh this page and see if there's any. Oh, okay. Donald Trump right now is at 145, while Joe Biden is at 223. So Donald Trump is coming a little bit, but this I don't think he can meet Joe Biden. Let me see the. There's no way. Joe Biden is too far away from him. Let's do this again. Mm, okay. Yeah. Okay. Donald Trump is at 59 million plus, while Joe Biden is at 60 million plus. Uh, the electoral vote, Joe Biden 223, Donald Trump 145. So the gap is still there. The gap is too big between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. And the clock is ticking. Okay, let me do another research again. Let's see if all the results are out. Okay, Alaska is still there. It's not out yet. The result of Alaska. Um, oh, okay. Why? Why is out? I think Joe Biden is leading or won. Then the electoral votes there are only for electoral votes. Why? Why Alaska? The result of Alaska is not out yet. No result yet. California, everything except for only Alaska left. Only Alaska left. So, Michigan. Okay. So far, it's only Alaska I can see here. I think the results are all out except for only Alaska. I'm not sure of other states, but only Alaska is reflecting here. Only Alaska. Only Alaska left. So you guys think miracle can still happen that Donald Trump will still win? Maybe Joe Biden will borrow him some of his electoral votes so that Donald Trump will win. Otherwise, there's no way. No way. You know, in the US, we are not allowed to do that. You can't borrow electoral votes from Joe Biden. Unfortunately, Donald Trump is not going to win this election, though. According to what is going on right now, it will be difficult for him to win. Joke apart, is not going to win the election. Guys, I'm tired. It's like I have to go sleep. Then tomorrow we'll continue with this discussion. I know it's in the morning in Europe and Nigeria right now. It's late night in Canada. What's the time now? It's still 1 here. What is the business between Donald Trump and IPOB? Lord have mercy. Please, Donald Trump cares about IPOB. Please forget it. Donald Trump, you should know that he's very patriotic. He cares only about the American people. That is why the other time he asked some people to leave the country, his country. He cares only about the American people. When he became the president, what happened? The anti-immigration law. What do you do not realize is that Trump is never, never a politician. Never like the others who seen in the order of power before he is expecting to do the goods is a man ambition. I think is better than that. Oh yeah, I understand you, but he's not a politician. Who is this again? Prince Nelly. I understand you. I understand that. But he's not a politician. He's a little bit too aggressive as a president. He's too aggressive. And his aggressiveness is instigating violence. So people are not very impressed with his behavior. That's the thing. When you say somebody is a good man, good man also encompasses good behavior, presenting yourself in a certain manner, being a role model. But I think Donald Trump lacks good behavior, especially in the public. You know, you say this person is a good man. Good man encompasses many things. Okay, that is the problem. Now, be a good man. We don't know where he's a good man, but the way he's approaching people, the way he's addressing other countries, even the US, the way he's addressing some group of people in the US as well. I don't see anything as a good man there, honestly. First of all, the anti-immigration law, the way he was very aggressive, the way no, Donald Trump, I don't know. I don't live in the US, but it's a little bit too problematic, controversial. So, not that he's bad, he's a bad person like that, but he's not fit to be the president of the US. Mm, It's not fit. My people, I need to go sleep. Tomorrow morning we'll continue with this discussion. Thank you all. It was really wonderful. I never expected it to be like this at the beginning. I was curious. I said, "Oh my God, who's going to support me today?" Uh, I appreciate your comments, your participation, the discussion. You know that this is my first time of discussing about American elections. I've never covered anything about the US before first time, but it was easy. I find it very easy and transparent, being able to research it on the internet, and it's very easy to understand what is going on in the country. So the electoral voting system, the popular vote, unlike the Nigeria, for those who just joined right now, unlike Nigeria, in the US, the electoral vote is more important than the popular vote because any candidate needs 270 electoral votes to win the election. Even though you win the popular vote, it doesn't justify you to win the White House. Okay, in 2016, Hillary Clinton wins the popular vote, but Donald Trump won the electoral vote. Okay, that was exactly what brought him to the White House. Otherwise, he would have not won US election. So unlike Nigeria, Nigeria is based on the popular vote, while in the US is based on the electoral vote. The electoral vote is only 270 votes to win the election. Even though you win the popular votes with a very wide margin, it doesn't matter. They look at the electoral votes. Okay, it's more important than the popular votes. So I think it's very interesting. For me, in a democratic society, we are expecting the candidate that wins the popular votes to become the president. But it's not like that in the US. It's very ironic, very, very ironic. So that is the system. For those who don't know US election, I'm not very familiar with their elections, but so far I know that they are operating this system of electoral votes, unlike Nigeria. Okay. Oh, you live in the United States. Obasuyi, okay. So if you have any contribution, please still enlighten us a little bit here. We are trying to study the US election. I'm more familiar to the Nigerian election more than US. But one thing I love about the US election is very transparent and easy to understand. Very, very transparent. Very. Just research it. The results are all available online. You don't have to call anybody asking for the result of the election, what is going on, is there anyone fighting, is there any casualty, so something like that. Then in the US, it's very easy. There's no trouble. The election is peaceful. The results are transparent. Everything is there in the internet. You can just read and understand what is going on. So I find it very easy and interesting as well. Let me just see this one more time. Oh. Donald Trump is going close. Oh, let me see. Donald Trump people, maybe you will like this. Donald Trump is raising. Okay, Donald Trump right now is at 174 electoral votes, while Joe Biden is still at 223. So Donald Trump is getting closer. However, let's see what is going to happen to Joe Biden. Let's see. So if anything, any number comes in right now for Joe Biden, it might end up winning the election. So, because it has just 40, was it not 40, 47 electoral votes to win, while Donald Trump still need a lot, like I think Donald Trump needs 66. Needs 66. It's still close. It's close. Donald Trump needs 66 electoral votes, while Joe Biden needs 47. Okay. So for the popular votes, Joe Biden is leading by 61 million plus, while Donald Trump is at 60. Hmm. The election might be won by electoral. Yes, yes, Obasuya. Yes, I think so. It's by electoral vote. I think in the US, not I think in the US is by electoral vote, not by the popular vote. So right now, Joe Biden is leading with the electoral votes. We don't know what is going to happen. Donald Trump might come and win the, but I don't think so. Joe Biden is going to win the election because the gap is a little bit high. I'm not sure. Let's see. Hmm. I need to see the result before I go and sleep. I'm tired. But I just want to see the results. It's close. Let's see. Okay. Let's check this out again. Okay. Let's see what is going to happen. Wow. Interesting. Yes. 270 electoral votes to win. Yes. So right now they are very close. Donald Trump needs 66 electoral votes to win, while Joe Biden needs 47. Yeah, okay. So you think Joe Biden is going to win the election? Obasuye. Okay. Vote by mail. Oh, okay. Hopefully, Biden takes some more states after the mail, after the vote mail. Okay, let's see. Ah, every day they said I'm biased. These people. I don't live in the US. I don't care about whoever wins the election for my business too much. But it's still my business because right now in the world, we are living in a globalized world. Okay, we are interconnected. Anything that affects the US will indirectly or directly affects us here in Canada because we are very close to the US. We have this boundary with US. So our system is very similar. Okay, very similar. If you live in the US, you come to Canada, it's a little bit of small difference. It's almost the same system that we are running. So I won't say it's not my business, but at the same time, am I partisan? No, I'm not. I'm not partisan at all. You said, Obasui, I'm so sad with what is going on. What is going on? Clarify us. What is going on? Why are you so sad with what is going on? If you are watching right now, today is your first time of visiting our channel, please consider subscribing. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Mr. Obasuyi, tell us why you said it's so sad. Yes, Trump wins Texas. Yes. Oh, okay. Mr. Basuyi, do you mean that Trump will end up winning the election? But with the result right now, I don't know. I really don't know. Things can change along the way. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's see the latest results. I see the same thing. Apart from Joe Biden, is now leading with a 62 million plus, while Donald Trump is at a 60 million. And the electoral votes, Joe Biden is still at a 223, while Donald Trump is at a 174. So it's still the same electoral votes. Who is leading? Joe Biden is leading. Joe Biden is leading both the electoral votes and the popular votes. Okay, Joe Biden is leading for now. We are not sure. Some people said that Donald Trump might end up winning. Okay. Mhm. So, Mr. Basu, do you mean that Donald Trump might win this election? That is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure though. You guys live in the US, you know what is going on there. From the results so far, we're not sure what is going to happen. And maybe I need to watch the political analysts, what they are saying. Mm, Okay, Biden is leading both popular votes and electoral votes, but more red states still yet to be counted. Oh, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, oh, I got you. Hmm. Yeah, there are many red states here. Yeah, still. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, so do you mean that after counting this red states, Donald Trump will end up winning the election? Okay, I understand. Mm. But the red states here, all the red states here, look at the delegates, Mr. Obasoye. The delegates are not that much. Okay, let me just say here. Montana, the delegate is only three electoral votes, I mean. Okay. Idaho has only four electoral votes. Uh, Wyoming only three electoral votes. Now Nebraska only five electoral votes. So they are rest states, they are all rest states here, but the electoral votes are not much compared to California, for instance, that has only California has 55 electoral votes. But these red states here, all these red states over here, has a small numbers, like Kansas, 6 electoral votes. That one is okay. Oklahoma, 7. Where is this? Tennessee. Oh, Tennessee is good. 11. Tennessee is good. And Donald Trump won. Oh, yeah. Now I understand you. Okay. Mm. Mm, okay, Mississippi, Donald Trump won. And, okay, Alabama, 9 electoral votes. Okay, nice, good. That one is a big number. Oh, South Carolina, 9 electoral votes, and Donald Trump won there as well. So when you said there are many red states that still remains uncounted, what do you mean by that? Do you mean that they haven't counted all these red states? So you say Biden is leading both popular votes, but more red states still yet to be counted. But when you said still yet to be counted, do you mean that the red states, the ones I just mentioned now, have not been counted? Okay, Wisconsin, Michigan is remaining states that say that will make Trump win. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Trump is leading in all the red states. Biden needs to win some red states and mostly Pennsylvania is a blue state, but Trump is leading. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, this is Pennsylvania. Mm. Pennsylvania. Oh, yes. Pennsylvania has a lot of electoral votes. 20 electoral votes in Pennsylvania. 20. But Trump is leading. Trump is leading in Pennsylvania and is leading with 56%, while Joe Biden is at 42. So Trump is winning Pennsylvania. I'm not sure if the electoral vote will also go to Trump as well. So Pennsylvania is a big one. Look at 20 electoral votes. It makes sense. Which other state again? Let me see. Which other state again? We we consent Michigan. Let me check Michigan. Yeah. Where's the Michigan? Uh, Minnesota. Minnesota has 10 electoral votes, but Joe Biden won Minnesota. Um, New York, Joe Biden won with New York. And New York has 29 electoral votes. You know what? One thing I observe about the blue states, the states that Joe Biden won, majority of the states that Joe Biden won have a high number of electoral votes. Okay, We should be cognizant of that. Joe Biden won Washington that has 12 electoral votes. New York has 29 electoral votes, and Joe Biden won New York. And this state again, California that has 55 electoral votes, probably the highest electoral vote in the US. And Joe Biden won with 68%, while Donald Trump only 30%. Okay, so we should be cognizant of that as well. Um, okay, let me see other states again. That Illinois, you see, Joe Biden won Illinois, and Illinois has 20 electoral votes. Okay, so other red states, these red states that we are talking about now, these are all for Donald Trump, but the electoral votes are not. Oh, okay. Florida, for instance, Florida is a good one too. 29 electoral votes, while Donald Trump won Florida. Donald Trump is leading in Florida. So only Florida has a high electoral vote that is under the red states. Which other state again that has a high number of electoral votes under the red states here? Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, there are a lot of red states. However, the electoral votes are very small. Like Oklahoma, only 7 electoral votes. So you see, these are all small, small numbers. They are all red states. This red state has a low number of electoral votes, except for which state again here? State I just pull out. Let's see. Florida, except for Florida. Only Florida has a 29 electoral votes. So other red states, all the red states here, they have a very low number of electoral votes. So Illinois has a 20 electoral votes, but is blue states for Joe Biden. Let's see, Illinois is a blue state here. Texas has big one as well, 38 electoral votes. 38 electoral votes. Donald Trump won Texas. While Joe Biden not so much. Donald Trump at a 52, Joe Biden at a 46. So the other red states that we are talking about here, all these red states, the electoral votes are very, very low. Not so much. Not so much. Pennsylvania, except for Pennsylvania and Florida. Okay. Let me see this one. Virginia, 13 electoral votes, not bad. Joe Biden won Virginia, but Donald Trump still maintained 46%, while Joe Biden at 52%. Okay, okay. This one is Michigan. 16 electoral vote belongs to Donald Trump. We don't know what is going to happen. Let me see. Donald Trump might. Let's see what is going on here. The numbers are still the same. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm reading from a very reliable source here. Okay, everything I'm reading is very reliable. So the numbers are accurate. So we are waiting for this Alaska. Why I think Joe Biden won that state that has only 4 electoral votes. While Alaska is still left behind here. We are waiting for Alaska. I'm not sure if how much electoral votes are here. So we don't know who's going to win Alaska. I'm not sure. I'm not a political analyst for the US. So they should know if Alaska. We are not sure if Alaska is under the red states. The red states here, there are lots. There are lots here, a lot. So Donald Trump, but the electoral votes are not much, according to what I said before. So let me see this place. May. Where is May again? May has only 4 electoral votes. Joe Biden won May. New Hampshire. New Hampshire, 4 electoral votes alone. Joe Biden won yesterday. Connect, Connecticut. Connecticut. Joe Biden. For Joe Biden. Uh, Maryland. 10 electoral votes. Oh, that's good. For Joe Biden. Virginia. 13 electoral votes for Joe Biden. North Carolina. 15 electoral votes for Donald Trump. That's good for him. It's like something just changed. Let me see. Oh, Donald Trump is coming, oh, guys. Donald Trump is almost there. Hey, let me see. Oh, Donald Trump is now at 212, while Joe Biden is say at 223. Okay, 223. Donald Trump 212. So Donald Trump is coming stronger, getting stronger. Hey, this is very interesting. Okay, now, and Joe Biden, the electoral vote is not moving forward while Donald Trump is coming. Oh, Mr. Opasuyi, I think you are right. Donald Trump is coming. Hmm. Donald Trump is coming. Hey. Okay. Donald Trump is very close. Look, uh, You said America elections has never been impactful on Africans or Africa's development. So, what difference will this one make? I don't know. I have no idea. You get okay. You know what? I'm tired. I have to go sleep. It's after one. After one in Canada, late night after one midnight in Canada. So I have to go sleep. While tomorrow we'll continue with this discussion. All right. If I wake up in the morning, let's see. Before I wake up, I think the final result will be out. Whoever wins the election, we're going to congratulate the person. For me, I'm not partisan. I don't live in the US. You mean that what happened in 2016 will still happen now with Donald Trump winning with the electoral votes? You know, it was the electoral votes that brought him to power in 2016 because he didn't win the popular vote. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote in 2016. So, do you think the same thing will still happen now that Donald Trump will end up winning the electoral votes? Oh, you saw it in your dream that Donald Trump won? Ah, hey, where do you live? Do you live in the US? Okay, yeah, Mr. Basohan. Okay, that's the same thing that happened in 2016 when Trump won based on the electoral vote. That the same thing is going to happen uh, in this election. Okay, maybe because you can see now that he's very close to Joe Biden. At first, I thought Joe Biden, you see, he's very close to Joe Biden now. Very, very close. Anything can happen now. Anything can happen from now on. So, and Joe Biden said something very close to what is going on now before the election that Donald Trump will end up, he might end up winning based on the electoral vote. He said something very close. I'm not really sure. I think I documented something very close to that. Let me see. Joe Biden says Trump can still win the 2020 election because legitimizing the races outcome is how he plays. Okay, let's see what is going to happen though. But I don't know. I don't live in the US. I don't want to say anything because I'm not sure who's going to win this election. But for those who have been following the trend, political analysis, who know the system can predict who is going to win this election. Like the two election, we predicted it before the election because we know the system. Okay, so I'm nowhere inclined with the American elections. So I cannot predict who is going to win the election. Like the do election, even they won't do Nigeria. I'm more inclined with the Nigerian system, not with the US. But the US one is very transparent. But however, those who who are in the system, the political analysis can predict who is going to win the election. They should be able to predict who is going to win the election before the election day. So, okay, it said follow up what Trump just tweeted. You will understand what is going on. The dark forces are trying to play some funny moves, but the ego eyes of Trump is on them. Okay, Donald Trump will win. Hmm, okay, Donald Trump will win electoral vote and will be declared winner, while Joe Biden will settle for popular votes and wait till another 4 years. Another 4 years, he will be too old. Joe Biden is almost 80 years old. Another 4 years. Okay, let me check it one more time before we go and sleep. Let me just quickly check the result if there is any new report. Let's see. It's still the same, except for Joe Biden is still leading with the popular vote and the electoral vote as well. Donald Trump is still at 212, while Joe Biden at 223. Popular vote, Joe Biden is leading with 63 million plus. Um, Donald Trump with 61 million plus. So right now, it's still Joe Biden leading, not until they will update it again. I'm not sure who's going to win. I don't know. But those who have been following the trend, who, is, who are well inclined with the American system, electoral system, can predict who's going to win the election. So, guys, I need to go sleep. Like what somebody just said that whoever wins the election will not be impactful to Africans and Africa. Okay, so let me go sleep first. I know that I live in Canada, very close to the US. They are our neighbors. However, I need to go relax my brain. Tomorrow morning, I will come back again. Let's continue with this discussion. Probably before in the morning, probably they have already announced the winner. Okay, so I'm gonna wake up to see whoever wins the election. I'm not sure, but I think if I wake up tomorrow, the result is gonna be out, and the winner must have been, or no, would have been declared before then. But I have to go relax now. I'm tired before I get confused here. So see you guys tomorrow, and God bless you all for the contribution. Thank you guys. Let's talk later. Thank you. You come and join me in Canada, of course. Come. Thank you. Thank you guys. I need to go relax before I get confused. You know, I'm tired. I feel like sleeping. So, see you guys. Thank you all. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please consider subscribing. Early in the morning, if I wake up, we'll continue with the discussion. God bless you all.